Welcome to Food and Facts, your go-to space for food intel. Today we're exploring something that's reshaping the way we eat: meat alternatives. Meat has always been a major source of protein and nutrients, but it's also one of the biggest drivers of environmental change, from greenhouse gas emissions to land and water use to animal welfare and even human health concerns. That's why the food industry is reimagining how we get protein, looking to new options like lab-grown meat, plant-based substitutes, insects, algae, and even fermentation technology. So, is this really the future of food? Let's break it down. Long before meat alternatives became trendy, cultures around the world already had their own protein-rich plant foods. Take tofu, invented in China over 2,000 years ago, versatile and protein-rich. Or tempeh from Indonesia, a dense, nutty, fermented soybean cake packed with nutrients. Then there's seitan, the famous wheat meat, enjoyed by Buddhists for centuries. And of course, lentils and legumes, affordable, filling, and still one of the best protein sources worldwide. So, are these traditional foods healthier? Not always. Are they more sustainable? Definitely closer. Fast forward to today, and we've entered what many call plant-based meat 2.0. Some companies, like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods, are developing products designed to mimic the look, taste, and even the sizzle of real meat. They use ingredients such as pea protein, soy, coconut oil, and even heme, the compound that gives meat its distinct flavor. The idea is simple: appeal to meat lovers who don't want to compromise. But here's the catch. While these products are eco-friendly and cruelty-free, they can also be highly processed, often with more sodium and additives than beans or tofu. So, are they healthier? Maybe not. More sustainable? Much closer. Then there are insects. Yes, insects. Crickets, grasshoppers, and mealworms, all packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals. In many countries, from Mexico to Thailand to China, insects have been part of the diet for generations. They're incredibly sustainable too, requiring far less land and water than cows or chickens. The challenge? The yuck factor in Western cultures? But here's the thing. Cricket flour is already making its way into protein powders and snack bars, and many people say you wouldn't even notice. Next up, algae. From seaweed to spirulina, algae have long been part of diets in many cultures. Think of nori in sushi or spirulina. Powders gaining global attention. They grow fast, need little land or fresh water, and are packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals, making them one of the most eco-friendly protein sources out there. And now, innovations are pushing algae into foods like burgers and protein powders. The challenge is making the taste appealing to more people, but it doesn't stop there. Fermentation has taken on a whole new role. Beyond beer and bread, we now have precision fermentation, where microbes are programmed to produce things like milk proteins, egg whites, and fats, all without animals. That's how we're already seeing dairy-free ice creams, cream cheese, and even egg substitutes that fry and bake almost like the real thing. It's a game changer, giving us the foods we love, but with a much smaller environmental footprint. Still, the downside is that these foods can be expensive, and since they're new, some people remain unsure about their long-term safety and accessibility. And then comes the boldest innovation yet: cultivated meat. This isn't plant-based, it's real meat, grown from animal cells in bioreactors, without the need to raise or slaughter animals. Singapore was the first to approve cultivated chicken in 2020. The US followed with approvals in 2023. The cost of production has dropped significantly, from about $300,000 for the first lab-grown burger back in 2013 to under $10 today. But questions remain. Will people actually eat it? How safe is it in the long run? And can it scale up to feed billions of people? So, from soybeans to crickets to bioreactors, meat alternatives are no longer just alternatives. They're already part of our food future. Some are ancient, some are brand new, but all of them challenge us to rethink where our protein comes from. The big questions are these new foods truly healthier or just marketed that way? Will they completely replace traditional meat or simply sit alongside it as new options for conscious eaters? What ends up on our plates won't just be about technology, it will be about cost, nutrition, sustainability, accessibility, and policy. Thanks for watching Food and Facts. Which one would you try first? Tofu, crickets, or lab-grown steak? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone curious about the future of food. Stay curious, stay informed, eat smart.